While you can still build muscle after 40, it takes a different strategy than it did in your 20s. In this video, I want to share 5 harsh truths about building muscle after 40 that you'll have to face if you're going to maximize your results in the gym. And while some of these will be hard to hear, they're necessary to understand if the goal is to build your best body ever. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Harsh truth number 1, your favorite lifts might be holding you back. If heavy squats and deadlifts aren't causing discomfort or impairing your recovery, then by all means keep doing them. Keep in mind, however, that while the rate of muscle growth doesn't change with age, joint tolerance does. Thus, it's likely that the traditional barbell lifts you've spent years doing might start to become a bit more uncomfortable or taxing. If that's the case, it's probably time to focus on movements with less stability requirements. Instead of traditional barbell back squats, for example, try leg presses, hack squats, or Bulgarian split squats. These give you external stability, take the lower back out of the equation, and let you drive hard without unnecessary joint stress. With the guided movement of the leg press and hack squat, you can load heavy, push closer to failure, and keep the focus exactly where you want it. And with Bulgarian split squats, research shows they produce similar lower body muscle activation to back squats, but with significantly less stress on the knees, making them a smarter, joint-friendly option that still delivers. If the barbell bench press is starting to cause discomfort, try seated machine presses. Not only do they produce higher levels of pec activation, but the guided movement means you don't waste energy stabilizing the weight. And if conventional deadlifts are wiping you out, try trap bar variations or a 45-degree back extension, as studies show that they're easier on the lower back and often provide better glute and hamstring loading. And if you're worried that machines won't be as effective as free weights, consider this. Research consistently shows that machine-based movements can produce equal or greater hypertrophy than free weights. That's not to say you should give up free weights, but avoiding machines and beating up your joints just because you think barbell lifts are superior could actually hold you back in the long run. Harsh reality number 2, you're becoming anabolically resistant. As we age, our muscles don't respond to training and protein the way they used to. This is called anabolic resistance. Think of it like this. Your body used to respond to a whisper, and now it needs a megaphone. Thankfully, the fix isn't complicated, but it's a non-negotiable. You've got to send a louder signal, and that means dialing in 2 things: your protein intake and your training volume. When it comes to protein, 20 grams per meal was enough to maximize protein synthesis in your 20s. After 40, however, you need about double that amount to experience the same result. One study, for example, saw a 65% increase in muscle protein synthesis with 20 grams of protein and a 90% increase with 40 grams. In this study, older men who were given varying doses of whey protein saw a significantly greater boost in muscle protein synthesis with 35 grams compared to just 10 or 20 grams. And another study showed that the more protein we consume, the higher the increase in protein synthesis, at least up to 36 grams. Mechanistically, this comes down to leucine, the amino acid most responsible for triggering muscle protein synthesis through the mTOR pathway. As we age, our leucine threshold goes up, meaning we need a bigger dose of protein to get the same muscle building signal. So, while we still need about 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight daily, us older guys should be breaking that up into 3 to 5 meals of 40 to 50 grams. When it comes to training, we also need a bit more than we did in our 20s. This study, for example, found that while younger guys saw a 50% increase in muscle protein synthesis from doubling their training volume, older guys experienced a whopping 110% increase. And if that wasn't enough, this meta-analysis of 49 studies found that higher training volumes were consistently linked to greater gains in lean mass for older lifters. So yes, while we can still build muscle as we age, we have to increase the amount of protein we eat per meal and the number of sets we do in the gym. Harsh truth number 3, your testosterone isn't what it used to be. Testosterone is a major player in the muscle building game. It drives muscle protein synthesis, fuels strength output, speeds up recovery, and keeps your training momentum alive. But as you age, your testosterone naturally dips, and the slope gets steeper with stress, poor sleep, and nutritional deficiencies. One study even showed that low testosterone directly reduces muscle protein synthesis, which weakens your ability to grow muscle after training. In other words, without addressing your hormonal environment, your workouts won't deliver the same payoff they used to. Thankfully, a lot of this can be fixed by improving your sleep quality. In one study of over 2,000 men, researchers found that testosterone levels dropped by 0.6% to 2% for every hour of sleep lost. Not only that, but cutting sleep to just 5 hours per night for a single week tanked testosterone by 10 to 15%. And if that wasn't bad enough, one trial found that sleep deprivation slashed testosterone by 24%, spiked cortisol by 21%, and dropped muscle protein synthesis by 18%, not just slowing down muscle growth, but accelerating muscle loss. So make sleep a priority and aim to get at least 7 to 9 hours of high quality sleep each night. Harsh truth number 4, you will need supplements. Deficiencies in nutrients like zinc, magnesium, and vitamin D become more common with age. The bad news is these nutrients are required for healthy testosterone levels and maximal muscle growth. One systematic review, for example, found that zinc supplementation consistently increased testosterone, especially in men who were mildly deficient. In another trial, men with low zinc saw their testosterone levels more than double after correcting the deficiency. Magnesium helps by freeing up more usable testosterone, which means more free testosterone available to drive anabolic processes. And vitamin D supplementation was shown to increase total testosterone by 25% and free testosterone by 20%. Even better, these nutrients along with vitamin K work together. This 2024 review emphasized that deficiencies in one can blunt the effects of the others, so ensuring that we're getting enough of each is critical. For best results, aim for a daily intake of 30 to 60 milligrams of zinc, 400 milligrams of magnesium, and 5,000 IU of vitamin D. Harsh truth number 5, you're too stiff to grow. When you were younger, warming up meant grabbing a lighter weight and ramping into your working sets. And while this still might work, eventually your joints won't move like they used to, and mobility work will become a requirement, not an option. If you're battling tight hips, cranky knees, or jacked up shoulders, it's going to hold you back from maximizing your results in the gym. You see, if your joints don't move well, the muscle can't contract effectively under load. So while they might not be fun, things like face pulls, band pull-aparts, shoulder circles, wall slides, hip openers, and ankle drills become necessary for long-term progress. It's not sexy, but spending 5 to 10 minutes on mobility drills, foam rolling, or light activation sets could be the difference between feeling better with age and feeling worse as time goes by. Remember, if you're in pain, injured, or lack range of motion, it's only going to make it harder to build muscle. And if you're still struggling to build muscle, stop spending weeks, months, or even years testing diets, switching up workouts, watching videos, and hoping something finally works. If you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, or beyond, don't waste another minute trying to figure this out on your own. Instead, follow a proven system with expert coaching designed specifically for men our age. I'll build you a fully customized training and nutrition plan based on your goals, your schedule, and your current fitness level, and I'll coach you through it step by step over the next 16 weeks. This is the exact process I've used to help thousands of men over 40 to drop fat, build muscle, boost energy, and finally start seeing real results. So if you're tired of spinning your wheels and want something that actually works, click the link in the description and fill out the short application form. From there, I'll reach out to you directly via email or text message within 24 to 48 hours. Now, because this is a one-on-one program, I only take on a small number of clients at a time. Once the spots are filled, you'll be placed on a wait list. So if you're serious about getting results and you're ready to stop guessing, click the link below, fill out the application, and let's get started. Did you find this video helpful? If so, click the like button below as it'll truly help out the channel. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe for more videos and don't forget to turn on post notifications so you don't miss the next one. Peace.